Hello, we are back. Just gonna stall for a few minutes here. This game sucks. When is it fun? I think for you, Rena, it's never fun. Hello? I'm gonna stall a few minutes and we're gonna get rage baited by this video because I watched like 2 minutes of it and I watched Sushi watch a few minutes of it. So we're gonna watch this video and we're gonna respond respectfully about why a lot of what he's saying is stupid. The fuck am I mapping for? So you can get essences and make bows for 80% of the player base playing Deadeye Arena. Have you guys seen the tourist video? Bowgun must be stopped. PoE2 tourist? A PoE2 tourist is somebody who, has played PoE1 and is just playing PoE2 because they're ARPG players or they're trying to capitalize off of how popular PoE2 is. And they have no vested interest in the game or how good it is, and therefore they're just going to come by for a little bit and then leave. They're tourists. Which is stupid, by the way, because Path of Exile is a seasonal game, right? Where you want to come in and play for however long your season is, whether it's a week, month, whatever it is, and you take a break, you leave. That's the whole design of the game. Pretty cloud abuser? No, I don't even think it's that. I think this guy is just mad that people are calling PoE2 bad when he likes the game. And I think it's as simple as that. He's just mad that people are calling the game bad. And like that's the end of it. Which there are things that are really bad about the game, things that aren't so bad about the game. Things that are good about the game even, but you're not liking the game as a skill issue? Yeah. I don't even like I don't get phased like when I die like in the campaign or whatever, because like I'm still like honestly I'm a PoE noob. I've done the PoE2 campaign twice now. So like clearly I have a lot to learn, but like none of the things that I'm getting frustrated at were me dying. It was more like the crashing, the dead ends, the sprinting, the body blocking, mapping, towers, fucking visual clarity, low FPS. It's just like everything is just like playing valid complaints about the game doesn't mean you cannot enjoy the game. Yep. But listen, we're gonna watch the video. We're gonna have a giggle, okay?
Negative. Hey guys, Kaltorak here. I don't normally do reaction videos, and I try and avoid videos that are this negative. If you watch some of my videos at the beginning of 0.2, though, I had a series where I was soft calling out a bunch of these creators. At the beginning of 0.2, a lot of the big ARPG creators, mainly Path of Exile 1 creators, but not just Path of Exile 1 creators, but they were just overly toxic and negative towards just the state of this game.
So you have to first. I think it's important to understand like where that animosity comes from, even if it's like not warranted or whatever, right? Like the reason people are so apprehensive about PoE2 is because there was an already successful product, it was PoE1, that people really liked and enjoyed, that was compromised to develop this game, right? And then when that new product is bad, it's upsetting to the people that enjoyed the previous game. That's one thing to just keep in mind, right?
In general, it just seems like it's a bunch of creators who want this game to be PoE1, an easy brain-off experience that doesn't really take any mechanical skill.
I don't think anybody is saying that. Also, unironically, PoE2 is an easier game than PoE1. I'll be completely fucking honest. Like the defenses in PoE 2 are so fucking unbalanced. Like if you're just like setting up your character in a certain way, you literally don't have to like interact with any boss or do anything. Like PoE is not an easy brain off game. Yeah, that's the notion that people have about PoE 1 who haven't played the game before, right? They think that like, oh, it's just super easy. You just kind of do whatever. You blow up the screen. It's cookie clicker. Do 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 do. Like that is absolutely not what goes on in PoE 1. But I can see why you might have the idea that it's like that. But I don't think this is true. Your shield get fixed now? Nope. The shield is still bugged and unable to drop, which is like another fucking reason why this is dog shit, right? Like if this was a PoE 1 patch, they would hotfix this shit like day one. I don't know why it takes them so long to fix something like this. It's like, it's Monday, right? The league came out on the 29th. 1, 2, 3, it's been 4 days now. And like a build enabling unique that a lot of people are building around is just fucking like disabled, essentially. Like, I don't know why that's like, that's frustrating, right?
They just want to, you know, solve the game with math and then just fart their way through it by holding one button. It's a very...
Once again, builds in PoE, especially on League Start, have more buttons than PoE 2 has by far. It's a struggle on a lot of builds to get all of your buttons on your like bar. You have to use all of your front buttons and your entire back bar almost all of the time. In PoE 2, that is really not the case. You have like maybe 2 skills that you're casting and like some random spirit shit thrown on. You're not casting like 7 or 8 abilities, which is actually what you're doing in PoE 1 for a lot of the time. You're playing like a high-end racing build or whatever. So like that is just categorically false and made up, honestly.
Different game. It's fun in its ways, but as you can tell from my tone, I'm pissed.
We know.
I've wanted to make a video like this for a while.
Ben made the same point actually, where the reward for investment in PoE 1 is eventually being able to leap slam and use one skill. Yeah, like if your build doesn't start out one button, right? Your build starts out with like 14 buttons because you can use all those different skills to like apply exposure, to like mobility, blah, blah, blah. Like you actually have to utilize all those skill slots or, you know, the gem sockets on your gear. But when your build does get strong enough, your reward is removing all of that, you know, extraneous stuff. Yeah. But I don't think that happens in PoE 2, to be honest.
I just didn't have the nuts to do it. Benediction, though. This guy just won my heart. I've been subbed to him for a while. I love his videos. I love his builds. But this man just became one of the beacons of light for the PoE 2 community for me. And I just want to react to this video on stream. He's calling out a lot of the big ARPG community streamers and their communities. And I feel like a lot of you are going to just agree with his sentiment, and
I don't think so.
Obviously, I'm very heated right now, and I probably shouldn't be posting this video, but I don't know. I agree with
react to react. Listen, I'm just a tourist, okay? Clearly, I'm a Path of Exile 2 tourist. I have no. I'm just here for the ride. I'm gonna leave on my tour bus back to where I came from after I'm done with the game. Turn the video up. It's already pretty loud, no? Or maybe not.
I seriously appreciate him for posting this video, so let's just watch. There's a 2-minute clown montage here, so I'm gonna
clown
just,
montage,
play it, and I'll leave some comments here and there. But this is gonna be a rough 2 minutes to get through. It's just some of the most unbearable people you'll ever see.
Wait, did these? I didn't realize there's so much like beef and animosity towards like. What is it, Jungron and Rue and stuff?
Everyone has no gear, does no damage.
Wait, we hate Rax too? Rax is like the most likable fucking person in the universe, man. He's very chill. I don't think he, like, I don't know. you dislike Rax. I feel like he's a very calm person, like doesn't have very strong opinions. I don't know.
And is constantly running away from the monsters just to die constantly.
If they're bums.
Bro! Fuck you, GGG!
Was that even in reference to? Is it because they like removing stuff on the passive tree?
Jesus Christ, this is fucking terrible. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that's true. Ziz is fucking mad because they like removed a bunch of the mortar nodes, like, and they changed a bunch of crossbow skill stuff without like saying anything, and then they dumped the passive tree on us last minute, and it's like, okay, like how are you supposed to build around this? Yeah, they removed the +1 totem, which, you know, is like, it's annoying. Like, you're trying to make a build, you know, like the campaign takes 9 or 10 fucking hours or whatever, if you're unless you're a racer or whatever, and so like you play the wrong shit and it's like not strong, then it feels bad and you want to avoid that. So when they dump the passive tree on you, you know, 1 hour before the game launches, and then it's like, oh, here's a bunch of shit that they removed or nerfed, that feels terrible. There's a reason why they don't do this in PoE1 is because it upsets your player base. Still not fun when we can use merit of service? Nope, it's bugged. I don't know. Good luck.
I hate your mentality, bro.
Damage, man. Oh, fucking dealing damage.
It takes me 3 fucking combos to kill a fucking white monster, man!
Okay, that's true. This fucking concoction is so goddamn bad in the campaign. And like, I'm sure at the end of this, he's gonna just say like, skill issue. My fucking thorns dog shit build or whatever was like perfectly fine. But like, you need to get out of your own one archetype that you're comfortable playing and go try out these other skills, because they are fucking unusable garbage, man. Like, your focus is too narrow onto like one thing that you're optimizing, and you have no like context as to why these fucking people are complaining.
I wanted to play elemental spells, but they all suck, because GG. I don't even know what to say, they fucking also suck at doing these things correctly for some fucking reason.
That's true. Elemental spells, a lot of them are just fucking bad. A lot of them are.
Vin, I seriously appreciate you for this video. Vin, you are a legend, man.
How the fuck did you guys design this utter garbage? Fucking room dredge! I can't kill room dredge with the skill!
This game's so fucking dumb. I like this game.
What the actual fuck? Like, how is this our ascension method? Are you
That's true. Ascending in this game is fucking horrible. Like, the fact that you have to do Sekima or Ultimatum is an actual tragedy, I think. Like, and I'm speaking of this when it comes to group play, especially because doing Ultimatum in 6-man, there's so many fucking bugs where like you have to go down the elevator, you get trapped on the elevator, everybody's fucking body blocking each other, nobody can go up or down, there's like this stupid lever, like, and then fucking you get trapped when you click the blood tethers and it bugs you out and you get stuck in mid-dot. It's just a fucking disaster. That's Ultimatum. And then your other choice is try out the Sekima, where you have one player's resolve bar for 6 players, which makes absolutely no sense. Makes the content 6 times harder than it needs to be. It's just like fucking impossible. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally fucking impossible. You have to stack like 90% resist relics to have a single chance, because you have like 6 people all body blocking each other. You can't dodge the projectiles appropriately because you're body blocking each other, and then you get hit by some random shit, and it's 6 times more punishing. It's an absolute fucking clown show disaster. It's horrible. I don't know any other word to describe it. So like, yeah, ascending is fucking horrible, which is true. Ziz really has a point with that.
kidding me? Am I having fun?
When retired boomer gamers are playing a mechanically difficult game.
This game is not mechanically difficult, nor is PoE1. Neither of these games are mechanically difficult. And to like sit here and grandstand that this game is mechanically difficult is honestly kind of fucking laughable, I'll be honest. Like, neither of these games are mechanically difficult. They're ARPGs.
It's just, I'm over these people so much. I'm just over them. They're playing the wrong game. This game isn't for you. It's never going to be for you. Just stick to your easy, brain off, one button ARPGs. Like, I'm just so over these.
They're not one button. Once again, this is a misnomer you have. In PoE1, you play with more buttons than you do in PoE2, especially at the beginning.
Clowns. I said it. I've said it on the podcast. I said it. It's going to happen every single patch. They'll be back in 0.4. They'll be back in 0.5. Like, they're going.
Yes, they play the season. They come to do what they do during the season, and then they take a break, and they come back when the new content comes out. That's how the game is set up. Yes, that is what you're supposed to do. Yes.
They're going to keep doing this. They're going to show up, they're going to rage, and they're going to fuck off because they're tourists. They're all
No, they're gonna play the game because there's new content. They're gonna rage because the shit they added is bad, and then they're gonna quit because they're not having fun, which is okay. That is fine. I don't know.
All tourist.
Okay, double living bomb, frost bomb, alien weakness, tempest, shining staff, and go. Okay, we got here. Remember, wait 15 seconds.
I mean, the abyss mobs are over too. Like,
Bro.
If you're shilling the balance of this patch or the design of this patch,
this clown.
Wait, does he hate Jungron? What do you mean? What?
thing to do, and I haven't talked at all about.
Dude, you can see his contempt. Like, nothing he's gonna say is like objective because like you can just see the pure hate and disgust like whenever Jungron's talking.
The qualitative side of things. All I'm talking about is the quantitative pieces. That's it. If you can find a way to somehow justify that argument, you need to pull your own ass out of your head, out of your ass, out of your head, out of your mouth.
It's true.
Unwrap the fucking little self-ass eating donut that you've tied yourself in, okay? And look around you. Learn to count to 10. Maybe learn to.
I'm gonna
count
look
to 20
around me
even.
and I'm gonna find a lot of good builds. Oh,
Okay, this is actually what triggers me, by the way, okay? When Jung is complaining about the viability of spells, right? There might be a spell or a certain setup that is very OP, that feels really fucking good. But on average, a lot of the spells are fucking terrible and require a lot of setup and are really clunky to use. That's subjectively true. And then you posting some fucking dumbass montage of you one-shotting a campaign boss doesn't change that fact.
here's one of them. Thank you, Vin, for this video.
Yes, you found a setup that works with elemental spells. Holy shit. That's crazy, bro.
Thank you, Vin, for this video. Thank you.
But also, like, there's no context into, like, what kind of gear he has in the campaign, or, like, if he found a good unique item early, or, like, if he's over-leveled for the content. Like, we really have no fucking idea. I just, like, this is just rage bait, honestly. Complains they can't do mechanics and the video shows no mechanics. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, literally in PoE too, like you're either playing something that just evaporates everything instantly, or you're not playing Deadeye and like you're having like the fucking biggest battle with every single white mob, bro. It's the truth. Like there's I don't know. Like, there are less builds in PoE 1 that evaporate bosses than there are in PoE 2. Like, honestly, like, I feel like in PoE 2 you actually invalidate bosses more, at least in my experience. Also, there's shit like Chronomancer in the game, right? Where you can freeze the boss for like 60 seconds plus. So how in a game can you have mechanical skill where you have to like do the boss's abilities, whatever, when you can literally freeze him for 60 seconds? Like, what even is that? It's just like, huh?
Yo, what's up, chefs? It's Vinny, or in this case, I'm a self-ass-eating donut, or whatever hilarious-ass thing Jungron was just talking about. And this is definitely going to be the most controversial video I've ever.
Then this is the video that's going to cement you as one of the pillars of the PoE2 community. Thank you for calling these people out.
Yeah, we really... Wait, what? Jungler has actually been nothing but like positive about PoE2, and I think he's like fair with his complaints about like how these spells are fucking super unbalanced, and like, yeah, GGG should probably eat a little bit of flack for that, because like it's fucking bad, honestly. But like, he has been nothing but like supportive of like the game's development. He's put in a lot of time into like making builds. Like, I don't know why these guys hate Jungron so much. He's not like the caricature of a PoE1 streamer that comes into PoE2 and like just has a bad time, flames the game, and then leaves. Like, he's actually put a lot of time into the game. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they're flaming Jung like he's some sort of dude who's like, you know, played PoE2 for like 10 hours and was like, this game is dog shit, and then left. Like, but like, he's the opposite. He's probably put in like way more time than all the other PoE1 streamers have, right? Like, like he put an enormous amount of time, which is just funny to me that like there's so much contempt for him. Or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they had some fucking shit beforehand. But like, to me, it just seems like he's like he's like the caricature of a PoE1 streamer who came into PoE2 and like just raged and then quit. But I think that's the opposite of what Jung did, actually.
We're all forever going to remember this, and I know it may seem like I'm being like extreme or blowing smoke on my ass. I've wanted to make this video for 6 months now. I am just
made and hopefully ever will make. So look, I'm just gonna say it straight up: the PoE2 community, or more specifically, the community that has been
not the PoE2 community. The PoE2 community is awesome. It's these clowns. These I mean, I don't even want to call them the PoE1 community. Like whoever these big ARPG creators in their community. Let's just put it towards them.
And cultivated around a decent-sized chunk of the big
Dampens band, yeah.
time streamers that effectively just want PoE2 to be a reskin of PoE1.
Nobody's calling for that. Nobody wants PoE2 to be like PoE1. They just want the learnings of PoE1 to be implemented into the game design of their second game. For instance, there's a lot of things in PoE1 that GGG has learned about, right, from developing their game for a decade. They learn things after trying something and it failing, and it's ultra frustrating when they do the exact same thing in PoE2. I'm sure there's plenty of examples of this, right? Like, the one thing was like seasonal content. This was like the As Merry Wisps, right? They put that shit straight into standard immediately. But in PoE1, it's always been like there's exclusive content, right? Like Waystone mods. I'm sure like my chat can bring up like hundreds of these examples. Like Waystone mods are just completely fucked, like in PoE2. Like you would just roll prefixes, or like you wouldn't want any suffixes. Like, you know, they changed the way the map mods work to be like PoE1, right? There's like a lot of things that they have done, made mistakes and fixed, and then they implement it again in PoE2 in a way that people hate, and then they go back and make it like PoE1. People don't want the games to be the same. They just want the company that's making it to like learn from their mistakes.
Is the most alarmist, cynical, and downright pessimistic gaming community that I have ever seen.
It's true. They are.
No.
They will, like, there's that clip of Rutu raging about the support gems. He's like,
But the support gems in PoE2 are somehow more complicated than those support gems in PoE1.
They are. Like, what the fuck is the naming scheme of these fucking gems? They're absolutely more complicated and harder to remember. Like, I don't know. Like, what is the fucking chain gem in PoE? It's like chain. That's what the gem is called. In PoE2, it's like fucking chance for projectile to bounce between proximal targets support gem. And it's like, what? Like, why is it why is it named that? Or like, why is it... It's chain, actually. Yeah, but you get the point, right? Like the names of the support gems are sometimes needlessly obtuse. They are way too complicated. Like why was faster attacks called martial tempo? Why, like in PoE1 it's called faster attacks, right? And then like you go to PoE2 and it's like named just something. It's like martial tempo. Like, yeah, it sounds cooler, I guess, but like it's harder for you to like remember what the fuck the gem does, I think. Yeah, that's I don't know. Also, like looking at all of the fucking skill gems and support gems in PoE2, there's like way more options in PoE2, honestly. But like, I don't know. A lot of them are just fucking worthless. I'll be honest. Like they don't fucking do anything. The one example that's not working. Yeah, worst type of mistake to make. Making an example, guys. Okay. Martial tempo is the one that comes to mind for me. Like, why isn't it called faster attacks? They renamed it to rapid attacks, which is fine. I mean, that works, rapid attacks. But just that kind of like, we're naming it something like creative, just to, like instead of a shorthand to make it like easy to remember. Bramble Slam isn't a sick name for a support gem.
No, they're not. PoE 1 is still way more complicated. There's nothing complicated about the tiering system and support gems.
Listen, I disagree. I think that the support gems in PoE 2 are way more complicated, personally. They're also harder to remember because they name them like really stupid shit. PoE 1 is a more complicated game, not because of its support gems. I think that's a bad example.
Going out of their way to find things that they're pissed about, and they're just ignoring all these positives. You'll see them sprint.
Like, what are the positives about PoE 2? Because, like, yeah, I mean, this is true. Like, you come up with a lot of negatives of things you dislike, but like, I like the visuals of the game. I like it looks pretty. I think the bosses are actually really cool. I think. You know, like the boss abilities and stuff. Sound design, sure. I mean, the bosses are really cool in this game. But then, like, that's kind of like where it stops. WASD is cool. No, WASD's really good. I think WASD, like, that's great. I think if they put that in PoE 1, be Pog. Controller support better? Yeah, sure. There's a lot of really good things, I'm sure. But, like, that's kind of like where it stops. I think, like, the movement in this game, body blocking, collisions, your performance, FPS, crashing, itemization's worse, crafting is worse, mapping is worse, endgame is worse, new trading, thin map hallways. I could actually go on for like an hour about how much that literally ruins the game. Like, I actually think if the map layouts were better and they just made, like, literally remade all the layouts, the game would instantly be like 2 times better. Like, it would be so much more enjoyable. It's literally like the most frustrating thing in the fucking universe. And checkpoints are not the fucking answer. That's like an insult, honestly. Like, kind of liked almost all the new layouts. What do you mean by that? Like in Act 4 or whatever? So many bad old ones. Nah, there was like that one fucking courthouse layout in Act, or one of the interludes that's just fucking horrible. Like, the new maps? Oh, the new maps, I see. Of Endgame. Bad map layouts are fine if I have agency over which maps I can run. I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe in the campaign specifically, I think it's too much. Like, holy fuck. Can we look at Kari Crossing for like 1 second? Who has is it this thread? What in the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? Who made this? Like, where am I supposed to go? I'm gonna run into like 50 different fucking walls. Like, what is this? Seriously. Like, this is unacceptable in my eyes. Like, holy fuck. Weren't checkpoints supposed to be a band-aid fix? Like, maybe, but like, this is important. It makes your game unfun to play because of all the backtracking. When spent an hour looking for the 2 passive points in this yesterday. Yeah, it's fucking horrible, man. Like, I don't know. That zone is the worst in history. Yeah, but it's not just this zone. There's literally dozens of zones like this in the campaign. And when it's not some fucking labyrinth, it's like a tiny fucking narrow hallway that you get body blocked on. And I play in group play, and so it's worse because you get fucking body blocked by all your teammates and all their minions and shit. And like, you're fucking going through a tiny ass window or fucking doorway, and then they're like checking their item, and you get stuck. You can't get past them. I don't know, like, why? I don't know.
Directly into mobs, not animation cancel, get stunned and ground. It's like...
Yeah, sprinting death. We get it.
They're either intentionally making it themselves look as bad as possible, or they've depended on their ARPG knowledge for so long that they can't play a mechanically difficult game anymore. They are just... Sorry, Vin, continue, sir. We got...
Dude, the way he said that, I actually hate this person. The fuck? How fucking pompous and like snobby. Like, what?
7 more minutes of me pausing and just being pissed.
Yeah, we know you're mad.
And that means a fuck ton because I've played at the lowest and highest ranks of pretty much.
I've been a part of the competitive RTS scenes for StarCraft and Warcraft. I've been a part of FPS scenes. I've been part of MOBA scenes. You're talking about competitive PvP games. I cannot stand this community more than them. Like,
that's crazy because like in fucking Warcraft and like League of Legends and like people are just fucking straight up racist. They'll just fucking call you slurs, man. Like, what are you talking about? Like the communities in like League of Legends and like, you know, fucking high level Overwatch and shit, like these people are like vile human beings, actually. Ever heard of this guy in StarCraft 2? I mean, probably not. He's probably like some fucking master shitter who thinks he's like really good or whatever. You want to PoE2 is so much more mechanically easier than MOBAs and RTSs? Yes, I agree, Tech. Jung had that drama a few years ago saying PoE players hate their game more than LoL players. I don't know. Like, it's different because I think in PoE people care a lot about like the game. I feel like in League and stuff, it's more like Stockholm syndrome. In high level WoW, you can't stream the game. Everybody just says vile shit. Yeah, they all cover their chat too. Like, why do you think the fucking WoW streamers, they have like a little box like blocking their chat windows? Because like if they fucking unblock their chat window on stream, somebody's gonna like PM them a bunch of fucking slurs and they get banned on Twitch. Like, what do you mean? Like, the PoE community is not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. Like, we're just mad because there's a game. We like the game. They compromise the development of the game to make some new game, and it's worse. That's it. It is worse than PoE 1. It really is.
This is the most negative, just pessimistic bunch of clowns.
Any grimy, disgusting competitive game you can think of, talking Valorant, League, Rocket League, Marvel Rivals, Overwatch.
That's just,
you name it.
That's crazy. This is just fucking crazy talk. Like, the PoE community is worse than Valorant, League, and Overwatch. What is this guy on about? Like,
and even still,
Valorant is insane. Yeah, like, have you like? There's a woman talks in your Valorant lobby, and it's just automatic, like fucking the worst shit you've ever heard in your life, like unsolicited. I don't know, man.
The level of just pure inability that these people have to be happy, positive, or even just provide an ounce of criticism. That is,
it's never criticism, by the way. They're just rage baiting their audience, because if they said anything,
that's so bad faith, man. Like, the people want the game to be good, but like they've been giving it like chance after chance. Like, this is the 3rd league now, and it feels like they don't give a fuck. And then like Jonathan has that interview, and like just the way that he has contempt for his player base is like so fucking frustrating to watch. All classes buffed as a rage bait. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, man. You have to understand, like, it's annoying because he doesn't try to understand what people are complaining about. Instead, he just writes them off as like whiny babies when they're like, there is substance to these complaints that people are having. Like, yeah, people are fucking being, you know, over exaggerating whatever. They're just exaggerating their claims. Things are worse than they really are, but like there is substance to the things that these people are complaining about.
Positive, right? If they're like, oh yeah, the sprint's actually good, their chat would be crickets.
Sprint is not good. In fact, it's bad. If you think Sprint is well implemented right now, you're fucking audience captured, bro. You literally are so fucking shill for this company and this game because you have like some fucking 20k YouTube subscribers making PoE2 Thorn videos or whatever the fuck, that like you are just not thinking clearly. Seriously. Like, the boat turning that they fucking have is fucking horrible. Bumping into your like minions or your teammates, like stopping your sprint, like bumping into a little wall is just fucking frustrating and horrible. Like, there's literally no reason that sprinting needs to be like this. I'll be completely honest. Like, it's just, It's just like a fuck you. It's like a middle finger. Like, fuck you. You're going to try and sprint around. Oh, you're going to run into a little like tiny thing in the ground and get like stunned. Like, I mean, yeah, like people run into stuff. They're sprinting in situations they shouldn't, but like this isn't the reason why sprinting feels bad. The reason is like the stupid mini stun and the fucking turning radius like you're in a fucking boat while trying to navigate anywhere. It's awful. Also, there should be a little bit more of a grace period, right? With sprinting. It shouldn't be like the very first attack that you get fucking hit by sends you to the floor. Like, it's a little fucking stupid, I'll be honest. Like, maybe like 2 or 3 hits would be a little more healthy, I guess. But like right now, it's implemented in like the worst way possible. Like, it's fucking annoying to use because of the drifting or the turn radius. You just bump into shit all the fucking time instead of like bouncing off of it. And then like the heavy stun, I think, is a little bit too punishing. Like they could make these slight adjustments, but like that they design the system to be frustrating to begin with, which is frustrating as a player. And it's just like, why is it like this? Like they're so obsessed with friction. It's frustrating as a player.
But if they're like, oh, this sprint is clunky, their chat is just full of, yeah, dude, it's so bad, PoE too bad. It's just like when you're negative all the time.
So like, should the sprinting have like the turn radius that it has? And should you like bump into like every little fucking thing? And if so, why? That's what I want to know. Like, it's 90% to help with backtracking and 10% to tempt risk takers. Mission accomplished. Like, hear me out. Why can't we fix all the dog shit layouts in this fucking game instead of adding checkpoints, more fucking checkpoints, fucking sprinting? Like, just fix the fucking layouts. Hello? Why are they so bad? They're so bad. They're so big. There's so many dead ends. Like, you have no fucking idea where you're going. It's so bad. Why? Just make the layouts better. You don't need any of this shit. I don't know. It doesn't even need to be Dunes or Strand. It just needs to be not this. Just not this, okay? Like, it doesn't need to be Strand. It needs to be not this, okay? Like, holy fuck.
Time, and you've fostered these just pathetic and cringe communities. That's what they feed off of. You're gonna just feel forced to play into it, because whenever you're actually being constructive and nice and reasonable, your audience isn't used to that, and they don't know how to respond.
What is... It's so bad faith. Like, what does he think these streams are? Like, we just are sitting in here, like, just fucking mad all the time, and, like, that's, like, what our viewers want. We just want to be fucking angry about the state of PoE2. Like, thinking everybody's just trolling 24/7. Like, little bro is so fucking mad that he just assumes, like, I don't know. I'm actually triggered. I'm getting rage baited, guys. Whew. Calm down. I'm getting rage baited. Reset. Okay. We're back.
As you can tell, I'm heated, guys. I'm heated.
Constructive and void of being a shithead is actually pretty mind-boggling. And now, before you head down to the comments and say, Vinny, but those were just campaign bosses you showed. Well, number one, those were some of the final bosses of the campaign.
I am dominating red maps right now with my Thorns build. I've killed Pinnacle bosses. I've already killed Citadel bosses. Like, the game ain't that hard.
What? My God, man. Guys. One build every single class. Like, I killed the bosses with thorns. With the build that I could link to this video. I saw Sushi watching it earlier, and then I got rage baited. Like, we're just playing thorns? Thorns. Minion thorns. Shatter thorns. Shatter thorns. Flame god. Thorns.
You just have to take the time to learn it and find what builds work. These guys have put in 200 hours.
Okay. The problem is that there's like fucking 4 builds that don't suck. Like, let's go to Poe2 Ninja real quick. Okay? Let's look at the fucking build diversity. How about that? Let's see. Rise of the Abyssal. We have 40% Deadeye. Lich is almost certainly ED Contagion. Oh, wow. 74% Contagion. Very cool viability we have here. Blood Mage is what? Ember Fusillade. Wow. This encompasses 60% of the player base. And then we have people doing hollow palm shit. And like, that's it. That's like 90% of the player base. Now check 80 plus. Yeah, this is all index people, by the way. If we just look at people who are like, you know, in maps or like end maps, it's 50% Deadeye. We have the Blood Mage Fireball build. We have Essence, Drain Contagion, and Hollow Palm. This is 90% of the player base. 4 builds. Like, and the reason it's like this is because everything else is bad. Not because people haven't figured it out. The game has been out for a long time. These are unascended classes, by the way. Don't think PoE 1 was ever in this state for any league. In PoE 1, if there was 25% or 30% on one ascendancy, I think just off the top of my head, Seismic Trap, you know, back in its heyday, when it was like, oh, Seismic Trap, this, Seismic Trap, that, everybody plays Seismic Trap, it was like 25 or 30%. And that was like, everybody was like, holy shit, like, that's a lot of fucking... Cyclone was 70%. Cyclone Legion. And DD. Yeah, but... I don't think they ever reached these numbers, like 50% of the player base playing the exact same build. They were nowhere close. It was more like 25 or 30%. But that would also diversify as the league went on. I think more and more people are going to go to Deadeye versus in PoE 1, people just want to play the strong league starter and then re-roll ASAP, right? So I think it's the opposite. Like in PoE 2, I think people try and get creative. They try and go Warbringer or whatever the fuck, or Stormweaver. They're like, this shit fucking sucks. And then they re-roll Deadeye, and then more and more people are playing Deadeye. Whereas in PoE 1, it's you play the strong thing because you know it's good, and then you want to re-roll to the thing that you actually want to play, right? It's like, I don't know. Just like Berserker was 24% of the player base week 1. Yeah, but a lot of it was Volcanic Fissure, but there was also like a lot of other slams people were doing that wasn't just Volcanic Fissure. But also, this is like, you say 24%. This is 50% of the player base. 50. Half. Every other person in the game is playing a Deadeye. Every other person. That's crazy.
They're, again, PoE 2 tourists. They don't know how to navigate Buildcraft. Anyone who's been playing PoE 2 for patch 0.1 and 0.2 for a reasonable amount of hours, we're navigating the patch just fine. We're all deep into red maps.
I'm sorry. I have to say this. It was my second time clearing the fucking campaign in group, and I literally gapped your campaign time by like 5 hours, and I literally have no fucking clue what to do in this game or where to go or like what the fuck to pick up. I literally don't know what the skill gems are named, and like, you're a fucking boomer ass, takes so goddamn long to get through the campaign. I'm so sorry. For you to sit here and fucking grandstand about a skill issue is actually fucking laughable. I'm sorry. Okay.
We're fine. And we didn't have any problems in the campaign. It's only these tourists that are struggling. Why? Because they don't know how to play the goddamn game.
You don't know how to fucking play the goddamn game. All you play is Thorns. Like, that's it. You have no fucking breadth of knowledge about anything in this fucking game.
They haven't taken the time to learn the balance. They assume it's PoE 1, where it's a fully fleshed out, balanced game, where you can just do anything and fart your way to victory.
That's not what happens. That's not what happens in PoE 1.
Game ain't that. You gotta learn how shit works. And by the way, that's how I like it. I like that it's challenging. I like that I'm threatened to death and stuff. This is what I want. I don't want this to be stepping towards PoE 1. I love where this is at.
This premise is false. The game is not hard when you're playing the really broken builds. If you're playing a lightning rod with lightning arrow and you're getting on your stupid fucking Roa, you're legit killing bosses in like 1 second. You don't even know what their mechanics are doing. You're fucking sprinting through the map on your Roa. Like, the game is so easy. But when you're playing the like bad shit in this game because it's unbalanced and unfinished, that's when it feels challenging and hard. And it's so bad and the gap is so big, it's like honestly unplayable. Also, you do die more in PoE 1, but you're just not punished as hard for it. It's true. Like when the zones are this fucking big, right? And like you die, you lose your fucking map or whatever, like that feels extra terrible. But in PoE 1 softcore, like you can die 3 times per map. Nobody gives a fuck. You have 6 portals on every map.
I want it more balanced. I want the bugs fixed. I want more content. But, sorry. Continue, Vin.
Campaign, and this video is being created in advance of when it's going to be posted to YouTube. So if somehow between T1 and T15 maps, which is where I'll probably be when this video actually makes it to YouTube, the game just turns on its head and I'm not one-shotting my entire screen and killing bosses in 5 seconds, then I'll make sure to let you guys know, or I just won't post this video at all. But
Thanks, man.
99% of the clips I showed with streamers dogging the game, they were still in the campaign as well. And finally, 3, you're kind of just a doofus because I don't know about your experience, but in my experience, my characters always get stronger, faster, and smoother the deeper into the game I progress. Not
crazy how that works. Like, you know, in PoE 1, I just played 3.26 for the first time. My first return to PoE 1 in like 5 years. I played a lot in the early access throughout several patches. Eventually, just stopped liking the game for different reasons, like build creation cost reasons. But when I returned recently, from the beginning of the game, it is easy. There is no challenge. Everything works. All your skills just kill everything. There's no challenge. In this game, you have to actually build your character up, and you feel that progression over time. It is a very different experience. The average ARPG player, like Last Epoch and PoE 1, and like they are not challenging games.
The campaigns aren't challenging, but they aren't supposed to be challenging, in my opinion. Maybe this is also, maybe you're playing a build that's like extremely good in PoE 1. If you play the meta stuff in PoE 1, you will not have a problem with anything, to be quite honest. And the game is so studied and so optimized that, like, yes, if you play like the meta stuff with the meta leveling, make the right choices, you will not have a problem, which is how it should be, right? But yeah, it's kind of a self-report, right? That he's like saying that PoE 2 is like challenging because maybe he's playing a bad fucking build. Like, honest to God, if you play one of the strong builds in this game, like if you're playing fucking LA Lightning Rod, there's literally nothing in the game that should like ever pose a challenge to you. Fucking real. Like, you will one-shot absolutely everything in your path. Like,
challenge comes from creating a build that's mathematically like min-maxed or finding creative combinations. But in terms of like mechanical skill, like this,
that's the same thing in PoE 2. That is exactly the same thing in PoE 2.
ARPGs have never been very difficult to play. The difficulty comes in the build making, and
does he think that's different in PoE 2?
Sorry, Vin. I'm going to keep pausing though.
But does he think that PoE 2 is different in this regard, or am I crazy?
the opposite. And surprise, surprise, that's usually how ARPGs just kind of work. With that being said, I do just want to quickly clarify that not every streamer or viewer / chatter for that matter is fully guilty of this. I would say Darth Microtransaction and Rax are perfect examples here, where more often than not, they give actually constructive criticism.
Why'd you put
I was
him?
confused at the
Why'd you put him in your compilation then?
DM clip. I didn't really feel like he was like. I mean, DM clips end up in all of these trash clip channels anyway. I want to talk about the clip channels. They're all trash. I'm like. They just pick the worst clips always. They're like, when are one of you guys starting?
They need to pick my clips because I play an epic thorns build. Look at my build. Those other clips are cringe.
The positive clips channel. That's of all the people who are having fun playing this game, because that channel will do well eventually. But right now, like all these rage bait channels, they need to. I can't stand watching them. I can't stand watching them.
Rage bait channels.
They talk about good things and.
But yeah, what else?
Wait, this is a rage bait channel. Are you serious?
Dia, like that clip didn't see bad, and for the most part, Rax always seems fine to me. I would have like sometimes these clips are taken out of context. I'd have to see what he was ranting about, but for the most part, I agree with him about DM. I mean, DM is the best.
Bad things within the same 3 to 5 minute period. They don't just downright shit on the game, you know, over and over again.
Yes.
And even some of the ones that are actually pretty bad aren't always this bad.
Yes.
In particular,
the ones, yes, there's always constructive criticism usually, but when they come and play PoE2, there's no constructive criticism.
There is though. You're just choosing not to fucking listen to it because you want to be angry. Like Ziz and like these people, like Jungron especially, like there's tons of constructive criticism that he gives, but you just don't fucking listen to it because you watch the clip channels and are angry. You've been rage baited because you're mad.
Only shit talking.
Worst of it usually always happens right at the launch of a new league. I mean, when I woke up and watched the streamer clips, etc., I thought I was having a fever dream because it actually felt like I was right back at the launch of Dawn of the Hunt.
Yes, and I made a video just going over his entire rant. And I said they were going to do it again in 0.3. They're going to do it again in 0.4. Because guess what? This game is never going to be PoE 1.
They're not mad that this game isn't PoE 1, and they're not making complaint videos to solicit engagement. They're making videos about PoE 2 because they find the game unfun and they think aspects of the game are bad. They're not being bad faith about the things that are upsetting them, which is what he's insinuating here.
It's never going to turn into the game they want, and this is just going to happen, and we, the PoE2 community, just needs to start calling them out on their clown behavior. They're clowns. That's it. I can't stand them. I know, y'all can't stand me too. I'm annoying, whatever.
For the first 2 to 3 days, everybody and their mother was just slamming PoE2.
Guy needs attention, I'll be real. Like, he needs this YouTube channel to take off so he can fucking satiate his narcissism.
And ultimately, GGG for how bad the game is, how incompetent the developers are, and the best one of all was, oh my god, the Huntress is just absolutely useless, dog shit,
because they're bums, man.
Unplayable garbage. And meanwhile, myself, Fubgun, and I don't know who all else, but I'm sure there were others, had figured out the whole Lightning Spear plus Volt combo that literally...
There's one skill of like 20 that are good. And then pointing to that and being like, guys, Huntress is fucking broken. Look, there's like one skill that does something. And then there was the other skill, which was Tornado, which was bugged and like hotfixed like the same day. Like, so we got one skill out of like the 20 they released that are like remotely playable.
Really just broke the entire...
This is like a bad example, right? Like if you're gonna point to like these are the things that are really good on Huntress, like there needs to be more than like one fucking skill that is usable. Like the skills should all be usable, right? Like
our game on day 2, and then following that was...
It ended up that this one skill is 5 times better on Deadeye. That's also true. It was not even good. The spears weren't even best on fucking Huntress. It was better on fucking Ranger or Deadeye. Like
just countless other builds that came out and ended up being unbelievably strong. and the game felt more than fine. And I'm not saying the game's perfect, don't get me wrong. Obviously, they did make some patches back then that definitely...
This patch has a lot of problems. I'm already about to reroll to my next character because of the bugs in endgame. I keep having bosses not dropping loot. A lot of the mini citadels I can't get access to despite spending so much time running around them trying to find the way in. Sometimes boss entrances or boss rooms I can't get into. Sometimes boss rooms I can't get out of. I mean, ignoring the lack of new content that the end...
These are all fucking bad. These are horrible. Like, why is this step released like that? You can't, like, even he's frustrated, but like, why are we overlooking all of these things that are fucking terrible and being like, oh, it's like super, it's all good. Like, we're good, bro. Like, PoE2's great. They're not even bugs. You just can't figure it out.
Game got.
I'd believe that. I haven't been keeping up, I'll be honest.
And ignoring the tower rework we didn't get, the end game is super buggy right now. The game's not in a great state, but I'm able to say all the good things I like about the game at the same time. How I'm loving Sprint, how I'm loving the...
Why are you loving Sprint? That shit's bad. You're fucking lying to yourself and your community, okay, if you think Sprint is fucking perfect. Like, even Reddit fucking hates Sprint, okay, and Reddit's always wrong.
Weapon swap changes, how I'm loving the changes to Witch Hunter and all of these...
Yeah, the game is not in a great state. Stop complaining. That's literally what he just said. Like, he's like, here are the things that fucking suck, but like, you guys need to stop complaining, okay?
New thorns uniques and items and itemization changes, and the passive tree is amazing now too. I'm able to do all these...
Passive tree's not fucking amazing. The passive tree in this fucking game is so fucking bad. Coming from PoE1. And I'm not saying make it like PoE1 skill tree, but like, why haven't they learned how to make it good in this game when they have PoE1 passive tree? The passive tree is fucking terrible in this game, and I think this most recent iteration has helped, but it is still like miles away from where it needs to be. The imbalance of defenses, like in this game, primarily comes from fucking there being 1,000% increased energy shield on the tree, and there being like 5% increased life. I don't know why it's like this. I don't know why life is such a fucking premium on the passive tree, and I don't know why they won't change it. It is so confusing to me.
Things at the same...
Also, yeah, what is up with the fucking downsides on this shit? Like, where's the fucking grenade one that's like 80% reduced damage? What the fuck is it? I don't even know where it is. Is it this one? I don't even know where it is. There's like one where it's like CDR for your grenades and then like 80% fucking reduced damage. What even? Oh, is this the old tree? What's this one? 80% reduced damage. What is that? I don't like the downside on the passive tree. I really dislike this personally. But
same time, but for some reason it's only hate from these people.
Might help the quality of life, and the game ultimately has tons of issues. But let's just be objective and honest with ourselves for a second. There is a reason that PoE2 is the most popular ARPG to ever exist that wasn't created by Blizzard, and this will probably come as a shock, but it's not because the game sucks or because the game has horrible balance.
Tell us,
Vin. It's because the game is actually well on its way to becoming an absolute masterpiece. I mean, a lot of the pieces of the puzzle are already there, especially when it comes to the thematics, atmosphere, music design, gameplay feel, campaign. I mean, I could go on and on about what this game does so well, but it is still being held back, of course, primarily.
There are bigger number game gooder tourist owned. Like, here's the thing. The reason why people or the numbers on PoE2 are so good is because, yeah, the game has excellent sound. The soundtrack is awesome. The visuals look really cool. You know, your skills, like they look awesome. The casual player base, which encompasses 90% of all of those players, do not give a flying fuck about the balance, the end game even. They're not even going to make it out of the campaign, to be honest. Like, they're just going to get stuck somewhere in like Act 4 and quit. Like, that's really what's going to happen. The game does all of those things extremely well. And it has shook off the reputation that PoE1 has, which is the game is like way too complicated and it's hard to get into, right? And the people that wanted to try the game took the the PoE2 launch as like a fresh start or whatever to try and get into the game. I think that's why so many people went into it. But that doesn't make it a better game. That doesn't make it a masterpiece. Just because there's a lot of people playing doesn't make it's like really fucking good. Like, listen, we can go look at the fucking New World Steam charts, okay? There's like 1 million people playing that game at launch, and it was like by far like the most unfinished shit in the universe, like, but at 1 million players. 4 or 5 years later, like New World is getting some like okay updates and like the game is better, but like there's a fraction of the player base that it had back then. I had fun with New World at launch. Yeah. The game is better now. Like I played like the new seasons for a little bit, but like looking at the player numbers is like a really bad argument to like say if the game is like good or not. I don't know. Stupid.
With issues surrounding the end game experience, build diversity, etc., things of that nature. But even the problems it has are still nowhere near overcoming everything it does just so well.
Disagree for me. Like, I am the type of player to not give a fuck about the graphics. Like, I make my game look dog shit anyways, and like, I can't get over this. I like this and like fucking sprinting and body blocking. Like, it is a waste of my time and yours, to be honest.
Now,
but if you just like want to look at the pretty colors or whatever, like that's cool too.
At this point, you're probably asking...
I mean, that's well said. Again, I say this all the time. The game looks like it's a finished product, and it plays better than most finished products. But it is very much an early access game. These patches show that. The amount this game changed in this patch, from the gem system overhaul to all the new passives to the weapon swap, like this game at its fundamental levels is still changing. GGG still doesn't even know what they want to do at the fundamental level. Why? Because it's unfinished. It's in early access. It's not done. But for the aspects of it that are finished, you can see the direction it's going in. You can project that it's going to be a masterpiece. The problem with the game right now is with all of the A, lack of content, and B, the balance is not there yet. But we've seen that they can balance an ARPG before with PoE1. So like, these people just need to...
PoE1 has always been an unbalanced fucking mess, but that's like why it's fun. Be honest. I don't know. But also like the way PoE1 is set up is that you can take any skill, even basic attack, and make it clear and you can do the entire game on any skill and it works. Some are better than others, some are worse than others, but like you can literally use any skill in the entire game and it works. You can play fucking bear trap. Yeah, like there's literally ways to make it work. In this fucking game, PoE2, that is not the case. If you're not playing like the handful of shit that's like not fucking terrible, you're in for a bad time. Like really, you're gonna struggle to kill the white mobs, and like that's fucking that's bad. I think.
Not play this game in early access anymore, but their careers depend on it. They are financially required to play PoE2 or they won't be able to live anymore. So they're gonna play it, and then they're gonna rage about it, and then they're gonna fuck off again because they're tourists. Sorry, I'm so heated, guys.
Asking yourself,
well, you realize what he said is just stupid, right? Like, he said that like these people are coming in and like just rage baiting because they want the engagement and they are like making an income off of this, and then they're gonna fuck off and leave. But these two things can't coexist, right? If they're here rage baiting, they want to stay here and keep like, garnering attention and like, to like keep their income flow. But if they just leave, because they're upset, then they're not making any money, which means that they weren't there in the first place to rage bait, right? Like these two things can't coexist, right? Like that's what I'm saying, right? Like he's saying that the PoE1 streamers are rage baiting intentionally because they want to make an income off of it. And then they're quitting because they're tourists. They would be the most invested in the game being good. Correct. Yes. The reason they're mad is because they want the game to be good. Why am I live? It's because I'm getting rage baited. We're watching the tourist video, Mitch.
gonna play it, and then they're gonna rage about it, and then they're gonna fuck off again because they're tourists. Sorry, I'm so heated, guys.
They're raging because they find the game unfun. Once again, they're raging because there are aspects of the game that are bad. They find stuff about the game unfun, so they're quitting. Not because they want the game to be like PoE1, right? Like,
asking yourself, okay, so who cares if some of the big streamers are super negative towards the game at the beginning of a new league? Well, as far as
it matters, man. It matters. Like, there's so many people that come into my chat or into my YouTube comments that say, everywhere I go has just been, like, I was playing the game and having fun, and then I got on Twitch and it's just pure negativity, and I finally found a place where it's just not shitting on the game nonstop. It's so goddamn pathetic.
Concerned, that's probably the worst.
that is true. I think like I empathize with this a little bit. Like seriously, like if you enjoy the game, right? It is probably extremely frustrating. If you like go anywhere on social media, like and you fucking go on Twitch and like everybody's just fucking complaining. All that complaining might be justified, but if you are just somebody that likes the state of the game for whatever reason, then like you're probably really like frustrated at the state of the community, I think. Right? Like that's fair.
Time for them to do it.
Yes.
Let me paint you a picture here real quick. Just imagine that you're a fairly
But to be clear, those people are fucking stupid. So it doesn't matter.
average player who has a few hours a day to play games, and you're thinking about whether or not you want to try out the new league. Maybe on your break at work or your drive home, you slap on one of your favorite streamers and ask them for their opinion on the patch. And
hey, if you're going to fucking work, okay, you're a fucking plumber, okay, and you get up at fucking 9 a.m. and you fucking fix somebody's fucking toilet, okay, and you come home to play Path of Exile 2, and you come into this fucking zone, I would end it all, okay? That's just the truth. I'm sorry.
they just ruthlessly shit all over it. But then, not only that,
but at the same time, they're laughing and smiling.
I made airplanes and I walked into the zone and oh my god, yeah. Like you fucking go to your 9 to 5, okay, and you fucking come home to this? Like, brother, I don't know.
In between these moments, they just...
The guys that play the game 12 plus hours a day and should in theory be blasting through the campaign, making it look pretty easy.
Which zone is this screenshot? It's the Kari crossing here. This... Like, it's in the fucking Act 4 or something. I don't know. It's in the new zone.
But then you see them struggling to kill.
Yes, they're struggling. They're struggling. These are supposed to be the best players in the game. Why aren't they in red maps already? I'm in Waystone 15s with Thorns.
Because they want to play archetypes that they find fun. Like, people like Ziz, right? They don't want to fucking play Lightning Arrow Deadeye because that's fucking boring, okay? Like, he wants to, like, make his own thing, you know, have it be cool and like, you know, somewhat unique and, you know, people can like follow his progress and stuff, but like everything's fucking bad. And so it feels bad when they get stuck.
A goofy meme build. Aren't these guys supposed to be the pros? No, because they're tourists. They don't play PoE2. They haven't taken the time to learn it. Most of what they're complaining about isn't complaints when you actually know how to navigate build crafting in this game. Like, it isn't that bad.
Kill white mobs in Act 3, and now the chances that this average player decides to
just navigate fucking build crafting where, you know, 90% of your player base is playing one of 4 builds. Literally 90%. 1, 2, 3, 4 are playing 4 builds in the game.
Skip out on this league altogether.
Yeah, they're
for
not.
all intents and purposes,
they're gone.
100%.
They're gone.
Because surely, if your favorite streamer who plays the game for their job is struggling, then how are you gonna have fun when you've got a few hours a day at best? So yeah, I don't know. I could go on forever about the negative effects this type of stuff has on games,
it's awful,
but ultimately
dude.
the proof is definitely in the pudding. Go look on Reddit. Go look on any.
Dude, it's pathetic, dude. It's
PoE2 clips channel, and it's just.
Every PoE2 clips channel, dude, they're all disgusting, man. I can't stand watching any of them. I don't watch them. And anytime like I'm watching like Rabbit stream and he's reacting to them, I have to close out of them.
I'm rage baited, guys.
Terrible, man.
I'm rage baited.
And it would be one thing if it was 100% warranted, like the game was just genuinely dog shit, but it's clearly not.
It's not.
So it's kind of a shame because the game really deserves more credit, especially if you try and put yourself in the shoes of the developers. They just...
If I put myself in the shoes of the developers, why the fuck did you make this game? Why couldn't you just update the first one to like look better and have whatever like sprinting and dodge rolling and fucking flashier effects in a new campaign and shit? Why do we have to make a second game and remove all the content and all the things that are fucking good about the game?
I don't even know what to say for GGG because, like, you know, like every time Mark's on stream, he's like, "Yeah, we fucked up. I'm sorry. Like, we'll do better next time." Like,
that's not what he says. He's like combating when he did that fucking interview with Ziz. Like, holy fuck, was he like really combative with just the community at large, right? Like, we're like giving you feedback. Like, this felt bad. This skill like didn't work. This progression was bad. And then Jonathan's response is like, "Well, I didn't have that experience. Clearly, what you guys are saying was fucking wrong." It's so disingenuous, like, and it's frustrating. That's what's frustrating. I think Jonathan was combative. Mark was fine. Yeah, Mark was the savior. He was the leash, I guess I should say. Like, fucking cat detected, fun detected. Mark was understanding because Mark plays the game. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but like Mark cares a lot, and he plays a lot too. He plays PoE 1 and PoE 2. The dude in the video says Mark is combative.
actually, like, this shit makes him feel bad.
Also, I do think that Jonathan fucking hates PoE 1. Like, I actually think he has like a contempt. Not even like, you know, the game kind of took a different direction, and like, you know, I think we can make a better product. It's not like that. It's more like he fucking hates it. I actually think he fucking hates PoE 1. Like,
but like, this patch, what they did right, everything they added, it's so great. Yes, when you do this big of a balance overhaul, we have passive changes.
If they think this is a balance overhaul, like these guys are fucking cooked. Like, they clearly don't know what GGG is capable of in PoE 1. Like, think of masteries, right? Like the mastery patch on the passive tree. Like, that's a balance overhaul, right? Think of like cluster jewels, right? Or like melee rework. Yeah. Tattoos. Like, exactly. Like, 315 was a balance overhaul. I mean, that is a balance overhaul, just in the wrong direction, I'd say. But like, the fact that like they calling this like passive tree change a balance overhaul is like laughable to me. Like, this is like nothing, I'll be honest. Like what the fuck did they change here? Honestly, like how's it a balance overhaul when we still have fucking link nodes on the tree? And then there's like a bunch of sword and dagger clusters that are like useless. What is all this shit? I don't know.
Across the trees, we have an insane sweep with the support gems, being able to stack them.
The support gem changes are extremely good. No complaints there. I think the new supports actually do feel good to use, for sure. And I do think crafting is like improving. And obviously there's still more they can add, but it's better for sure. The supports thing is a massive W. That's like the one thing that like I actually don't think you can like complain about. Like, the support gem changes were fucking awesome. It feels like you can play the game now. Like, before it was like, oh, do I give this skill martial tempo or this one? And you're just fucking, it's just CBT. And now you can actually like play the game and put the supports in that you want.
Is a huge balance overhaul. There's going to be holes in some builds. Some builds are not going to be perfect enough. But it's an early access game. You have to expect these things. And if you're not emotionally mature enough to be able to handle that, please fuck off.
I'm emotionally immature.
Just go. Stop playing this game until one point you're not able to handle an early access game.
I might just do that. I might just do that.
A baby.
spent months working their ass off to get this massive content update out, fully aware of the fact that the community's initial reception of it is extremely important, and then a lot of the biggest content creators are just dumping on it within the first 24 hours.
Yeah, but like they're not dumping on it because they just inexplicably hate the game. There are decisions that GGG made that they don't like. And so why don't we address the substance instead of just being like they're just being babies? Like there are legitimate criticisms and complaints that these people are levying, right? This is how you rage bait Bazooka. Dude, they need to add a fucking cooldown to criticism, I'll be honest. Like that'll fix it. Like if we have a cooldown, or what if we had a downside? Like whenever we criticize the fucking game, there's like a downside to it, and it's like fucking Jonathan comes into your house and breaks your kneecaps, and then you can't fucking sprint anymore.
And you can't really
Not even that, dude. They were crying when Clear fell about Sprint.
come back from
And I love Sprint. I think Sprint's one of the best additions, if not the best addition for this. As someone who's speed leveling, I just started my second character. I'm flying through the campaign with Sprint. It's amazing.
It's just
Sprint is almost good, almost, but then like it's just cut short. Like it's just kneecapped by the fucking stupid ass bumping into walls and shit.
It's like boom, without them even having time to get a single decent patch out to address some of the issues. They've already lost some significant portion of their player base for the rest of the league.
And we need players right now to test these builds, to get feedback, to get them.
Test what builds? There's 4 of them. There's Deadeye with fucking Lightning Arrow. There's Fireball, ED Contagion, and Hollow Palm. That's 90% of your game. These 4 builds.
Balanced up. Like,
well, I mean, yeah, like these need balancing for sure.
treating this like it's a finished product, like, well, I guess I'm not going to waste my time this league. Like, you're wasting your time by not helping out with the game. If you want these builds better, like, okay, not everyone, of course, is trying to actively improve the development of the game, but the reason you're playing an early access game is because the developers themselves are saying, hey, this is an unfinished product, and we need your feedback.
No, it's because they wanted to charge you $30 for early access, okay? Because they can. That we paid for. They're not asking for our help. We paid for it, right? Like we paid $30 to play the game. Yes. GGG's a company. They need to make money, okay? They're not soliciting our help. Like,
to help balance it and make it better. That is what you are signing up for when you play an early access game. You are playing a game that's not done. That's literally what the devs are telling you, and you have to help them make it better. And if you're not mature enough to handle that,
I'm so immature, guys. What's up, Seveth?
Once again, not even including the people who just decided to not play it at all because of the negative sentiment that they saw online.
they could be playing my Thorns build too, because my Thorns build's great. Everyone who's playing the Thorns build's having fun. But now
Why the fuck are you re-rolling?
they're not going to get to play it because they listen to Ziz.
And ultimately, I'm of the belief that so much of that fallout could actually
He hates Ziz. He hates Jung. He hates Rue. Who else is on the... Am I on this shit list? Wait, who else is streaming? Like, who does he hate? Does he hate Emiru? And Shroud? And Ben? When Rax and DM are cool. Mathel is ambiguous. He must hate Ben and I'm Exile. Yeah, Ben's just a fucking tourist. Like, this guy, he might be good at PoE 1, but he has no fucking clue what he's doing in PoE 2 because he's a fucking tourist. Ben, dog shit. Dog shit player, fucking doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He died in hardcore to sprinting because he didn't dodge roll. Fucking idiot, okay? Like, you see this death? Okay. Let's go to his clips. Let's find the death. This death, okay, could have been prevented if he wasn't such a dog shit player, okay? Look, you see? He had ample time to log out. He's fucking dog shit. He shouldn't have sprinted. See? This is the best you have to offer from PoE 1? This guy's a fucking noob. Just saying.
Actually be easily avoided if people were just a little more willing to extend the olive branch and say, yeah, overall, I'm having fun with the patch, but they definitely need to work on this, this, and that.
To me, it's more than that. Like...
What the fuck has been true here? Could have been prevented if he played PoE 1. Listen, man. Sprinting is coming to PoE 1. You better start practicing, Ventura, okay? You better get fucking ready.
Their reactions are so over the top and fake.
They're not giving us the auction house. They're giving us sprinting. Just be aware.
That they're like playing it up to the point to make it look worse than it is. It's not just that they're pointing out bad things. They're pointing out bad things and they are making them seem worse than they actually are.
No, they're bad. Like, they're really bad. The things that they're complaining about are bad. This is bad. There is no defending this. It is bad. It is really bad. We're not over-exaggerating. This is bad.
Just, they're upset about something. They're rage baiting. And
no.
that is clown shit. It's like, it's not...
Oh, you not see this, Ventura? This is one of the new zones. It's called the Kari Crossing. This is one of the campaign zones. No, this is one zone in one of the campaign zones. Good luck navigating this, by the way. Good luck. It's not even fully zoomed out. Like, there's more. It's fully zoomed out. You can't see the whole map. It's like, it keeps going, like, up here. You can't even see it. I don't know.
Just like you need to mix in some criticism. No, or constructive criticism. No, you need to stop being a fuckhead and then start mixing in some criticism. Some constructive criticism.
I don't know if I can do that. I'm going to continue being a fuckhead.
To keep everything in perspective a little bit better. After all, a lot of these streamers that mercilessly...
You're so mad, brother. You need to log off, unironically. You need to, like, get up and, like, go to the gym, like, punch a punching bag, okay? And then we'll be good.
On the game, have already put...
He's, like, doing breathing exercises. Like, he's actually... Dude, help!
2,000 plus hours into it in the last 8 months.
No, they haven't. No, that's where you're wrong, Vin. That's where you're wrong. I have grinded this game so much. I had 17 builds in endgame last patch, and I had 15 in 0.1. I just hit over 2,000 hours. None of these, I promise you, none of these streamers have over 1,000 hours in this game.
Youngrun does. So does Rue. How many do I have? Let's see. Guys, I'm a tourist. I have 200 hours. Okay? But I've played this game twice. Okay? I'm just a fucking tourist. Let's be real. But also, I was playing on GeForce Now, so this isn't all my hours. Another problem about PoE 2 is that it crashes your fucking computer. It just freezes it. Okay? It's not a problem in PoE 1. In PoE 2, your computer freezes. They still haven't fixed it. So, I have to play on GeForce Now because my fucking computer freezes. They haven't fixed it. I don't know what to... Like, there's literally a fucking program called PoE Uncrasher. This guy made a program to prevent PoE 2 from fucking freezing your computer. That's how fucking bad this game is. The performance is unacceptable.
They are tourists. Don't give them that benefit of a doubt.
There's no way you guys sent that to Ben. Oh my god.
Good at PoE 1, but he has no fucking clue what he's doing in PoE 2 because he's a fucking tourist.
Yes,
then,
sir.
dog shit. Dog shit player fucking doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He died in hardcore to sprinting because he didn't dodge roll. Fucking idiot, okay?
True and real.
Like, you see this death?
Oh, damn it. He's playing Sanctum, and he's got a cat. He's just giga chilling.
None of them have 2,000 hours in this game. I just barely hit 2,000, and I grind it like crazy. If they have 2,000 hours, it's because they're AFK in their hideout.
Ben is rage bait immune. I mean, clearly from my intonation, I'm joking, but you know,
Crying about the game for 1,000 of those hours.
And they'll definitely be.
But if they had 2,000 hours of play in this game, they'd be able to navigate the campaign in less than 12 hours, like the rest of us can. We can do it.
Can we navigate this fucking zone together? Less than 12 hours? Bro, our second time clearing the campaign was 10 hours. It's not that hard. Like 12 hours is an actual joke. You should be able to do it in like 6 if you're like not a fucking idiot, or like 5. He took 24 hours this league. Unlucky. Unlucky. It was a bad RNG.
In 6.
Playing it for 8+ hours a day, every single day for the next few weeks straight.
They won't though. They're tourists. They're gonna be gone soon.
It's true. We are going to be gone soon because the game is bad, not because we're rage baiting.
So is it really as bad?
And they're not playing for 12+ hours a day. They're watching reaction videos for half of that.
No, I'm playing.
Just, like looking at Path of Building. This isn't a Path of Building game. You have to learn the mechanics. I'm sorry, guys.
That's not true.
This is an unhinged video from me, but I am just so over these streamers. I know this is like a bad thing. I'm burning some bridges. I don't care. This is how I feel, and I'm sick and tired of these people just making this game and this community just so unbearably toxic.
This is Jungron's fault. And Rue.
So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Those of you that already watch me know that I don't like to get involved in drama, and this is ultimately just...
You love getting in... I hate it when people fucking say this, by the way. They're like, I don't like getting involved in drama, but these guys are the worst fucking people in the universe. I fucking hate these people. Die. But I don't like getting involved in drama. Sorry.
My opinion and feelings, but after seeing this same exact thing happen 2 leagues in a row,
it's gonna happen the next league, brother. It's gonna happen the next league.
And in some regard, it happened when the game launched.
Yep.
As well. I feel like someone just needs to come out and give the opposite perspective, even though it'll probably just get drowned out by all the negativity.
No, brother. I'm going to be preaching your name for the next several months.
Lastly, I just wanted to clarify that if you are a content creator and you think I was specifically talking about you, or you got overly offended by this video...
Oh, I'm offended.
Wait.
Good.
Yeah, I'm offended.
Bro,
Wake up, little bro. Wake up, little bro. Yes, man. Yes. Don't sugarcoat it. Yes, all of those people at the front of...
Brother, what the... Dude, I'm cringing. What the fuck?
Go fuck yourself.
Posting an in-game update.
Grow the hell up.
My Arc Stormweaver.
Grow the hell up.
Tomorrow,
this is unreal.
I need to grow up. This is an insanely immature reaction, but
that's true. You should probably like take a break.
For you guys, if you're watching this the day it gets posted, and with that, take it easy, chefs. I'll catch you in the next one.
First good take.
You got a fan for life. I was already subbed to you. I've already shown off some of your builds in some of my previous videos, but you have made me not a fan of just the build maker Vin, but of you the person. You have character. You have some nuts, brother. You have some nuts. I agree with everything he said. It's gonna continue to happen. We need to call this out more. Watch this week's podcast. I assume
a podcast
are going pretty ham, but.
What?
Yeah, this is going to be a long video, and it's going to be a little disjointed. I'm sorry, I don't normally do reaction videos. I know for those of you who normally watch reaction videos, this is probably obnoxious with all the pausing and random interjections, but yeah,
I don't want to hear that anymore. Let's hear more about your Thorns build, guys. Like, I don't care. Thorns cleave. He only does reactions? No, he makes builds. Thorns will be bananas. All right. I've been successfully rage baited, guys. I've been rage baited. I mean Warhammer this time. I haven't played in a while. Played Darktide. Yeah, the shield is drop disabled, guys. Watch his campaign VOD. Guys. I feel like I'm bullying like Jungron. You know, like the bullying that Jungron and Ru do? Like I'm about to like join them. Why is this stream broken up into like 5-hour segments? Maybe because this fucking computer was crashing because this game crashes your computer? Act 1? I can't even tell. Holy. Manner. What should I be looking out for, Baris? I don't know. I don't know anything about the campaign in this game. I don't know what's a good fucking time. I don't know like what's good DPS. Like I'm just fucking clueless. I'll be honest. Beating the trauma. Clueless tourist. I'm just a clueless tourist. All I know is my game crashed 100 times in the fucking campaign. And it crashed my computer 3 times. Okay, like look at my VOD history on day 1. Like what is it? I had a 10-hour into like 3-hour. It crashed. And then it crashed my OBS again the next day. And I was legit crashing like all the fucking time. Pretty sure if I just scrub through the VOD, you'll just see like people offline or like not in the zone. Let's see. Oh, this is when it crashed my OBS. The game crashed my OBS here for like 5 minutes. You know, I was just playing and the game just crashed.
We're not igniting, right? Watch how
There. Can't warp.
Oh.
Legendary?
Somebody's not online.
We're clearing it. Does work.
I crashed. It was actually like crashing Ru was incredible. Dude, this is like the performance of this shit was actually unbearable. It was literally like every other zone you would just fucking DC. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I don't know if that was just a party thing, by the way. Like, I don't know if other people were having like crashing issues or if it was just party or like what's the deal. Also, us getting stuck in the fucking like ultimatum. Had zero problems solo until today. A party thing, but happened a lot more in parties. Weird crashes after the NVIDIA driver update. There's this thing where if you load a zone, your CPU goes to 100% and like your programs will fucking freeze and crash. But it's like a Windows 11 issue specifically. But yeah. The Abyss performance is like unbearable. Like it's just like 11 FPS into like insta crash. It's super bad. How can we make block support without merit of service? You can't. So you know like that unique you built your whole character around? Well, it's disabled. It crashes your game and they haven't fixed it after 4 days. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Try again next time, maybe. I think. I do like the reworked Abyss, how it works. Yeah, there's a lot of mobs. Like, the density's really high, but the performance is like, holy fuck. They fixed... Wait, you're telling me they fixed the crash that it caused, but they haven't, like, made it drop yet? Christ. I have to log in. Merit of service. Why isn't it dropping? What the fuck? Oh my god. Like, how is it still bugged? It's like the fucking employees don't care either, because like this shit happens in PoE 1. This shit's like patched so fast. GGG's like on the ball always on their patches on day 1 and 2 and stuff. Like this shit, it feels like, they don't care. We don't give a fuck. Like, you please put your left arm down? No. You just get banned in Sushi's chat. Why you come here? Go fucking type dumb shit somewhere else, bro. Come on. Caught. They put themselves on an insane schedule. Wait, are they doing every 2 months? So does that mean the new PoE 1 is like November? Or October? No, it's like the end of October or early November, right? That's just crazy. Like 2 months? There's just no goddamn way they're going to do anything useful in that time span. Because you know they're in like a giant amount of development debt, right? Like with PoE 2. Like they got to make the new axe and the new classes and like make new items and new everything. Like new weapons, new classes. Like, how are they going to fucking stick to the schedule? I don't remember. The PoE 1 season had the memory maps and the new bosses. Those were cool, I think. The new memory maps are fucking broken. And then we had mercs, which are fucking stupid and useless. Or not useless, but you know, like, it's kind of like a whatever mechanic. Really low effort. You just kind of blow them up and then that's it. And then I guess there were some cool builds with them. Want Freesia all Atlas back in classes? They're never gonna do that. Kind of miss Freesia relics. You know, I always thought that they should just like put a little like cluster jewel socket on the outside of the tree, like in the Atlas tree, that you could socket Freesia relics into, like, you know, 1 or 2 or whatever. You could just socket in. Unironically, the Freesia endgame is better than fucking PoE 2 endgame. Like, the towers are so bad. Did one map in Freesia, saw relics and packed it up. Yeah, but that shit's better than towers, I'll be honest. They struggled to keep a 3-month cycle when I was just developing PoE1. Now I think they could develop 2 different games every 2 months. Yep. What really is the correct direction PoE 2 should step in? Like, I don't even know, man. Like, that's such a hard... They've dug themselves a huge fucking hole Because like honestly, like from my perspective, the big problems with the game are like the backtracking. Like body blocking can be fixed overnight. Body blocking is such a huge fucking problem in this game, but it's like an intentional decision. This shit with the layouts actually I think takes a lot of work to rework, right? Like if they want to make these layouts not so fucking cancer, they need to go through every zone, change like the way it's generated. I do think that's like a substantial amount of work. So like if they wanted to do this, it's a lot of dev time, which is why I don't think they're doing it. They just add checkpoints and they're like, good to go. Like we got checkpoints. This isn't a problem, but it's still, this is fucking ass. Like this is so ass. Like sprinting helps. They could make sprinting better overnight too. They could make it so you don't bump into shit and get instantly stopped. They could make it so you have a tiny little bar that builds up so you can take like 2 or 3 hits before getting heavy stunned. That would fix it overnight, I think. And then if they fix towers, like the towers are going to be like a whole rework to the end game, which is probably what they're going to do in 0.4. And then they literally just need numerical balancing to skills. Like there's just so many, in my eyes, there's so many easy changes they can make to this game to make it better. But it's like they're intentionally making it bad, which is so weird. Like things they could literally fix overnight is like body blocking and the way sprinting like bumps into stuff and heavy stuns, and then numerical changes to skills to make them less fucking bad. That would literally just be integer changes in the code. It would take no time at all. I actually don't even think you need base movement speed, Mitch. If sprinting was less punishing, it would actually feel extremely good, I think. Like if you didn't bump into every little thing and you could take 1, maybe 2 or 3 hits, whatever, before you get like heavy stunned, like it would work. It would work great. I don't even think you would need to not to be punishing at all. No, I think like I don't think you should be sprinting around inside of like packs and stuff, but like it needs to not there is a middle ground like between what it is and what it should be. As well, layouts that aren't trash. Yeah, but I think that's a lot of work, which is why they're not doing it. Just a friendly rat. Like changing this layout is just fucking takes forever, I think. So they're not going to have a dev come back and change all this. Yep. Hello. All right. Done being rage baited. What am I rating? Rage bait her too? I can't. I'm like rage baited myself. So like I can't. Tourist Ben. All right. We'll see you guys. Goodbye.